How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle.
Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Carr. Open man is Denzel Mims.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. Down to about the 37.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr.
Over the middle, caught by Mims.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knock it on the door.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Swift will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down. Strong. Out to the right here to Wilson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. That's a 29-yard line.
To throw on second down. Strong. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Strong. There's Chris Olave. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. Second interception for him now here in this first half. You got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
93.
Carr. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Darren Waller, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again. Strong. He's got a man. Complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw again.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 21-0 our score after 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Back to throw again.
He gets this one to Davis Price.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think?
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Carr.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
He had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
A great effort right from the snap there on the defensive side from Amari Barno.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Strong. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Kene Nwagu now out of his end zone.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Strong. Flush to his right.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Strong. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Chris Olave
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Carr now to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That is caught by Callaway. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Carr to throw again.
That is caught by Mims.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Carr. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This is taken in by McBride. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Strong. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Jet sweep, Carr backs it forward. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Now Carr. And this one is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds them to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He completes it to Olave. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Olave making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Swift. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Here's Carr. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he's going to get this down near the 25. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Once again, it's Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
is the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
To throw again. Strong. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
He's got McBride here over the middle.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Carr.
Able to connect with Mims.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. To throw, it's Carr.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ty Davis-Price
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the two-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. He'll get this to about the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr.
And the Broncos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. On first down, Carr.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On first down, Strong.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Strong loses it on the hit. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Carr going to throw here. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Carr going to look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Derek Stingley picks it. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick 6 in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Carr to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 63 yards. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. 2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. DeAndre Swift. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Broncos 59, Seahawks 35. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
I'm like, nah, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down.